So this is just a quick example to show the idea behind the quadratic links activity. So I've got this graph here, this quadratic graph here, and I'm going to try and match one of each of these bits of information to this graph using a bit of logical deduction. I'm going to start with these when x is 0 ones, and I'll take one of these two cards. Well, I've got when x is 0, y is equal to 6, or when x equals 0, y is equal to 2. Now, I can see that the graph goes through the point 0, 6, which means that this is the piece of information I want to go there and not this one, so I'll get rid of that one. If I go down to these ones here, I've got when y is equal to 0. Well, that happens all the way along this line where y is equal to 0, and I've got to choose between this one, when y is equal to 0, x is minus 3, or when y is equal to 0, x is minus 3 and minus 2. Well, I can see that actually y is equal to 0 on two occasions, at minus 3 and at minus 2. And so I'm going to choose this piece of information to go with it and not this one. So that's 2 out of 4. Now I've got to pick these. Now if I pair these two with this piece of information here, and I substitute x equals 0 into the equation. Well, if I put x equals 0 into this equation here, I'm going to get y is equal to minus 8. If I put x equals 0 into this equation, I'll get y is equal to 6, which corresponds nicely with that piece of information I've already put up there. So that's helped me do that one. And if I do something similar with these, for y to be equal to 0, well then one of these two brackets has got to be equal to 0. And in this case, if x plus 2 is equal to 0, well then x must be minus 2. And if x plus 3 is equal to 0, then x must be equal to minus 3. Okay, which helps me link that piece of information with this piece of information down here. So I've done that all by considering when y is equal to 0 or when x is equal to 0. Afterwards, I might be able to see that actually if I take this equation, it factorizes to make that one.